Gang them. I be in my own lane, I don't race with them. Every nigga you see with me on the same mission. If they ain't about getting no bag, I don't hang with them. Been there, did that. Dollars on my line, gotta get there, get that. I don't play with time, I can't sit there and kick back. Orders coming quick, I gotta whip this, whip that. Just shipped out a 6-pack. I've been in the game for a minute, barely even gotta play. And from the bench, I get digits. I make digits. I can make it happen off the pivot, still off of Western Ave. It ain't shit to be consistent on the Southwest Expressway. Really about to check like a payday. If it ain't no paper, I'ma vacate. The east and the west don't play. The north side that way is 1000 Hefe, nigga.
Getting rich, 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich. 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Now every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich.
Gang them. I be in my own lane, I don't race with them. Every nigga you see with me on the same mission. If they ain't about getting no bag, I don't hang with them. Been there, did that. Dollars on my line, gotta get there, get that. I don't play with time, I can't sit there and kick back. Orders coming quick, I gotta whip this, whip that. Just shipped out a 6-pack. I've been in the game for a minute, barely even gotta play. And from the bench, I get digits. I make digits. I can make it happen off the pivot, still off of Western Ave. It ain't shit to be consistent on the Southwest Expressway. Really about to check like a payday. If it ain't no paper, I'ma vacate. The east and the west don't play. The north side that way is 1000 Hefe, nigga.
Getting rich, 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich. 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Now every day I get money.
Shout out to Put It in the Air podcast.
Put it in the air.
So tune into his podcast.
Shout out to Put It in the Air. I'm out.
Shout out to Put It in the Air podcast. Hey,
Put it in the air podcast, and you know.
That nigga's a buster, homie. Nigga, we got something we trying to put down, nigga, worldwide, nigga. We don't need no suckers in this shit. Okay, see, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, the Portland, nigga. Yeah, mine, you know what I'm saying? All the way down to Vegas, nigga. Phoenix, nigga. Back up to SoCal, nigga. Tria, I don't care who your relative is. Tria, I don't care who you used to be with. Nigga, did you rock for your gang? Did you rock for your gang? Did you rock for your gang?
Shout out to Put It in the Air podcast.
Put it in the air.
so tune into his podcast.
Shout out to Put It in the Air. I'm out.
Shout out to Put It in the Air podcast. Hey,
Put it in the air podcast, and you know.
That nigga's a buster, homie. Nigga, we got something we trying to put down, nigga, worldwide, nigga. We don't need no suckers in this shit. Okay, see, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, the Portland, nigga. Yeah, mine, you know what I'm saying? All the way down to Vegas, nigga. Phoenix, nigga. Back up to SoCal, nigga. Tria, I don't care who your relative is. Tria, I don't care who you used to be with. Nigga, did you rock for your gang? Did you rock for your gang? Did you rock for your gang? Did you rock for your...
Gang them. I be in my own lane, I don't race with them. Every nigga you see with me on the same mission. If they ain't about getting no bag, I don't hang with them. Been there, did that. Dollars on my line, gotta get there, get that. I don't play with time, I can't sit there and kick back. Orders coming quick, I gotta whip this, whip that. Just shipped out a 6-pack. I've been in the game for a minute, barely even gotta play. And from the bench, I get digits. I make digits. I can make it happen off the pivot, still off of Western Ave. It ain't shit to be consistent on the Southwest Expressway. Really about to check like a payday. If it ain't no paper, I'ma vacate. The east and the west don't play. The north side that way is 1000 Hefe, nigga.
Getting rich, 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich. 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Now every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich.
What up? It's your motherfucking boy Big 8, man, back in the building, man. Put It in there podcast, late night vibes. You know what time it is. You know You know what time it is? Man, we got a spicy little topic for the night. You know what I'm saying? John Morant, I don't know what the hell you doing, young man. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't see why. I don't know why his daddy ain't on his bumper. I don't really get it. I don't really understand. But we gonna chop it up about it. I got a few video clips kind of explaining some of the stuff that he got going on. Just to be, you know what I'm saying? I like to have as many facts about the situation as I can before I try to give an opinion. You know what I mean? It's always better to have your stuff in order versus just getting on here, just running your mouth about something and don't know no details. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to go through, share some of the details with y'all. We have a conversation, dialogue about it. I speak my piece on it, and then we, you know, we roll it up for the night. You know what I'm saying? Hot Box with Ziggy's has been rescheduled. So I'll be getting with y'all soon to let y'all know when that'll be dropping. You know what I mean? We got some more Hot Box episodes coming up. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. The Patreon is where all the exclusive content will be. The channel is more or less for late night vibes, recaps, events, stuff like that. And then of course you got the magazine dropping too. Magazine dropping March 15th. Make sure y'all on the lookout for that. I'll have the links in the description for all three versions of the magazine. Don't forget, Put It in the Air magazine coming to you soon, baby. To you soon. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know where everybody at. Is what it is. We'll give everybody a couple more minutes to get up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? But for now, we fixed to run this little promo, man, so y'all know what time it is.
Gang them. I be in my own lane, I don't race with them. Every nigga you see with me on the same mission. If they ain't about getting no bag, I don't hang with them. Been there, did that. Dollars on my line, gotta get there, get that. I don't play with time, I can't sit there and kick back. Orders coming quick, I gotta whip this, whip that. Just shipped out a 6-pack. I'm gone, yeah. I've been in the game for a minute, barely even got a play. And from the bench, I get digits. I make digits. I can make it happen off the pivot, still off of Western Ave. It ain't shit to be consistent on the Southwest Expressway. Really about to check like a payday. If it ain't no paper, I'ma vacate. The east and the west don't play. The north side that way is 1000 Hefe, nigga.
Getting rich, 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich, 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been done it, boy. Now every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich.
Gang them. I be in my own lane, I don't race with them. Every nigga you see with me on the same mission. If they ain't about getting no bag, I don't hang with them. Been there, did that. Dollars on my line, gotta get there, get that. I don't play with time, I can't sit there and kick back. Orders coming quick, I gotta whip this, whip that. Just shipped out a 6-pack. I'm gone, yeah. I've been in the game for a minute, barely even got a play. And from the bench, I get digits. I make digits. I can make it happen off the pivot, still off of Western Ave. It ain't shit to be consistent on the Southwest Expressway. Really about to check like a payday. If it ain't no paper, I'ma vacate. The east and the west don't play. The north side that way is 1000 Hefe, nigga.
Getting rich, 1000, nigga. On the gang, I been from it. What you little niggas doing? I been
What's up, Young Jones, man?
Every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich.
Check out that interview, Hot Box, me and Young Jones. Long time
I been done it, boy. Now every day I get money, all my niggas getting rich.
Yeah, you know, I said Oklahoma shit. You got to bounce to that shit. You hear me? Yeah. What's up, Tip? I see you in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I don't know when everybody falling in. I don't want to wait too long. But we're doing something different tonight as far as the ritual. Same concept, just a different apparatus. Feel me? I got this whitetail gummy. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of Ziggy's Medical Means and Wellness. You know what I'm saying? So for all your medicinal needs and your your smoking needs, holla at Ziggy's, 59th, Southwest 59th and Western, Northwest 20th and MacArthur. Either location. MacArthur's like the super center. 59th is like the you know what I'm saying? It's like the one-stop savior shop. You know what I'm saying? You pull up in there, they got you. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm supposed to prepare this and get this ready for the ritual. And then we finna get into the content, y'all. We finna get into the content. Oh yeah, man! If you haven't signed up for the Patreon, make sure you sign up for the Patreon. Um, more exclusive content will be going up there by the week. It's been so much stuff to edit. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a lot of editing to do. But I got you though. I'm catching up on everything, getting everything right. I need some shit. Let me see. I'm supposed to do some nigga shit. You gonna let me in this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get that butcher knife and go butcher. You feel me? So this, my friend, is a 100 milligram gummy. And you out your motherfucking mind if you think I'm supposed to take this whole 100 milligrams right now. So I'm supposed to cut this bitch up into 4. I got you, don't trip. I'm supposed to cut this motherfucker into 4. These motherfuckers ain't easy to cut. Yeah, I'm butchering the fuck out of it. Don't pay me no attention. Yeah, I'm getting ready for the ritual. So, if it was people in here, I would ask for hundreds, but ain't no reason for no hundreds. So, you know what I'm saying? We fist to get motherfucking into it. I'm fist to pop me a gummy and go to the moony. You feel me? What you know what we do? You know what time it is.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? Most gummies and shit that you eat. What's up, Brandon? I see you in the building, my guy. Most gummies that you take, they got like a strong, gross, little growly aftertaste to them. That one's kind of good. I rock with that. I rocks with that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Ziggy's. Yeah, these is called Whitetail. Yeah, that 100 milligram gummy was $10. You split that motherfucker up into 4, you be straight for 4 days, baby. 4 days. You know what I'm saying? If you do it like I do it, I don't be trying to kill myself. Sometimes you can kill yourself, you end up stuck in shit. Fuck that shit. Yeah, like a motherfucker. I like them though. They got a good little taste to them. So listen. Now that I do not now look, if I get the rolling and this gummy don't hit me fast enough, I might take another 25. He said I took a 250 at breakfast before I knew how many. Oh yeah, you was tripping, bro. A 250? Man, listen, I took 100 and damn near felt like I wanted to go to the doctor. Now, granted, that 100 that I took was a strong 100. It was a strong 100. But yeah, like hell no. Oh man, hey man, you listen. A motherfucker, hey, when people hand me stuff, I have to ask 100 questions because I can't afford to be slumped nowhere. I can't afford it. I cannot afford it. I be having to keep my surroundings. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Tastes bad. Can I see the jar? Oh shit. And then when you seen the jar, you found out it was 250 fucking milligram. Crazy. Now, was the whole jar 250 or was that one piece 250? Was it like a jar of 2,500 and it had 10 in there and they was 250 a piece or something like that? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that I'd be scared as hell if I took a 250. I don't even, yeah, I'm scared. I'm scary, bro. Oh shit. Yeah. You was on the moon. Yeah, you had to you had to get in the couch like a motherfucker for that one. I know you did. To the moon with it. So, John Morant, supposedly this stuff that happened with this 17-year-old kid supposedly happened last summer. And I think it's just now coming about, and people just now getting to the point of pressing charges and all that old type of stuff, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's pretty long ago. But this shit with his mama is ridiculous. Like, if you know your son is a high acclaimed NBA player, why the hell do you get into it with a nigga at finish line and call your NBA player son to come protect you when you got all of the police on the planet that you could call if you was feeling like you was being threatened? Why would you put this man's career in danger like that? It just says a lot about the people that he got surrounding him. And then, like, what's your dad think about you flexing with the gun? I know you're an adult, you grown and all that old type of shit, but you gotta have people in your corner that'll tell you when you're making mistakes, bro. Especially as a fucking NBA player. And you're not just any NBA player. You're like the franchise player of a team. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, why would people even let John Morant get out there this far? Why ain't nobody telling him that it's a bad idea? Which you shouldn't have to tell him you're for being in the NBA. I don't know if he just felt like he was too good to be judged or what the fuck, but this shit crazy. Man, that cake wasn't talking about shit, Brandon. Yeah, that cake wasn't talking about nothing, bro. Man, I ate like 5 pieces of that cake and didn't do nothing. But then as soon as I hit the little J, I was good. So, yeah. Unless it just caught up with me later. I don't know. But as much cake as I ate, I should have been wasted. Yeah, that motherfucker was kind of delicious. Yeah, they talked that shit up. That cake wasn't talking about nothing. Yeah, all that damn parading about this motherfucking cake. It wasn't even no creeper, bro. I wasn't wasted by the end of the night. Like, listen, I had about 6 decent sized pieces of that cake. And I'm talking about, we didn't get the cake till late. So, like, I ate them late. Like, and then, like, I think I ate like another piece the next day or something. It wasn't. It wasn't that high. It tasted good. The icing was just so fucking strong. Like, it was just like super strong. The icing. Hey man, listen, man. Hey man, shit. You fuck around, get a You don't want to do this with me over here, Miss Robbins. Don't do that. Don't you do that, Fruitopia. Fruitopia. Yeah, we're gonna have a fruit cake. Motherfucker gonna have beets and carrots on it. Hey man, I need to check that out, Brandon. I'm with that shit. All right, man. Listen, man. I love edibles. Edibles is the shit, man. For real. I trust you. I don't trust everybody. I can't eat everybody's shit. I trust you though. I eat yours. Pause. That sounded kind of fucked up. But yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely try the edibles. I ain't fucked up, bro. I'm with it. Hey man, listen. And the crazy thing is they don't even hit me up when they out and about. Like I told him, you got to let me know, because if not, I'll be at the house editing videos or something, because I still got some footage from different clubs and stuff that I got for y'all and shit. But yeah, I've been wanting to pull my little Tonka toy out too. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a little recognition. You know what I'm talking about? If I ate a who? If you ate a bowl, what you did? What you mean? I'm confused. What you got? What you end up grabbing, Brandon? Oh, you fuck with cereal. You be infusing the cereal? Shit, corn pops. Nigga, I bet some infused corn pops would be off the chain. I don't know why I always like corn pops. Corn pops just always been my shit. I like to mix corn pops and fruity pebbles. That's like my perfect suicide mix. And then outside of that, it's just really whatever. I mix any damn cereal. Hey man, listen. I'm good for whatever you're making, man. Just holler at your boy, man. Shit, I gotta invite you by the new spot anyway. But listen, we finna jump into one of these videos where they briefly talked about John Morant's situation a little bit. And just to kind of shine some light on what's going on. Matter of fact, let me run this disclaimer right quick, you know what I'm saying? Just so we don't be getting sued and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure don't nobody get mad at us. They be trying to get mad. We don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke. All right, let me see. One of them is Jalen Rose, just pretty much breaking down how he went through a lot of turmoil in his career, and how John Morant, the image that he's portraying and the person he's trying to be, used to be him. And you know what I'm saying? What's a VWCC? The Dino Bites are bomb though. Yeah, the Dino Bites ain't nothing but a goddamn fruity pebble. Same thing. It's just the bag version. I fuck with the Dino Bites. All right. So boom. Let's see what they talking about on this one. I might have to move on something.
According to Memphis police reports acquired by the Washington Post, John Morant now accused of repeatedly punching a 17-year-old in the head, then threatening him with a gun last summer. The teenager told police he was hit 12 to 13 times and that those blows left a knot on the side of his head. Eddie House is still with us. Eddie, you have 11 years of
So that's pretty much, it was from last summer. He pulled a gun out on the dude last summer after hitting him a couple times, which some of the story don't make sense to me either. Shouts out to Undisputed, man. For the clip, Eddie House gave his opinion on what he thought. And he pretty much said the same shit I said, man. Somebody need to be in Buddy's ear, man, telling him right from wrong at this point, because, why wouldn't y'all protect the number one asset? He taking care of everybody. Why wouldn't y'all protect him? You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody need to be in his ear telling him, hey, homie, you need to sit your ass down and focus on what you need to be focused on. Plus, you having injuries and shit. Just a lot of shit you need to be worried about besides trying to show pistols. Show pistols online and all that old type of shit. It's crazy. Let's see what Eddie House had to say.
NBA experience and a championship under your belt. If you were Jaw's teammate, what advice would you have for him?
Definitely
I
from
would
his
say, slow down, young man. You got the world in front of you. Nike has gave you a signature shoe. They don't really give everybody signature shoes. You have an opportunity to, which you already have, but just really, really have generational wealth.
From what I'm gathering, Brandon, it seemed like what they saying is there was a physical altercation between these two guys at John Morant's house on the court. And after the physical altercation, Ja went to go get his gun out the house and supposedly pulled the gun out and threatened the dude with a gun. So it's almost like it make it seem like dude kicked John Morant's ass, or I don't know, because if John Morant punched on him, it wouldn't be no reason for him to go get a gun. So it's just a lot of details that ain't already been disclosed that we gonna have to kind of wait on. But the fact that, this shit came up, and then at the same time, this shit with his mama is super ridiculous. Like, I don't even understand why she would put him under that type of pressure. Like, that don't even make sense. Every boy want to protect his mama, but damn, why would you call your NBA son to come help you with the argument with a fucking finish line worker? Like, it's fucking retarded.
And set up everybody in your family. I know sometimes it gets, I would tell him that everybody sometimes can't come with you, right? And it has nothing to do with the fact that you dissing them or you don't want to be a part of them. But if they can't grow with you and understand and don't put you in harm's way, then those are people that you need to kind of let go. That doesn't mean that you can't ever talk to them or things like that. But when you start moving the way you're moving and start building the brand.
Hey, that's real, Brandon. But I mean, he really can't look at it like that, though. He can't afford to look at it like that. You feel me? Like he got to look at it from the means that, you could be suspended, you could lose your job, you can lose endorsements. You see the type of shit that they did to Kyrie, and they was all that shit was for the wrong reasons. They was really in the wrong for all of this shit they did to Kyrie, because everything that he said and everything he stood up for ended up being valid. You gotta. That's another reason why, like, when I had a chance to pursue being a professional athlete, I knew I wasn't fit for the rules. Like, they walk a tight line. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's a lifestyle, and it's a lot of money involved, and you get famous and popular and all that stuff. But at the same time, you in the public eye so much, it's hard to just be yourself. Yeah, definitely. Move way different. I don't understand why he got random 17-year-olds at his house anyway. Like, it's just a lot of shit to be explained, man.
Way he's building his brand, you have to do it in a certain way. We've seen what Nike will drop you, right? We've seen them drop Kyrie, and I'm not comparing this to the Kyrie situation. I'm just saying that regardless, if you are doing something that's going to bring negative light to that business, then they will definitely get rid of you and cut ties with you. So you got to be very careful when you are building your brand and working with high-end companies and having opportunity to do special things, because again, there's other players and they'll look at it like, well, okay, this is not worth the risk. I'd much rather deal with somebody that I don't have to really worry about. So it's not about being fake and turning your back on your partners and nothing like that. Because if they're your real, true partners, then they understand that you're growing and they're with you anyway. So they should be building, you building with them. For example, the same way like LeBron James did. He put himself with great friends that wanted to build a business together, and they grew in that light. And so that's what I would tell him. I would tell him that. And on top of that, I have a story that, for example, you don't want to get perceived. The perception is everything. And if you start getting this jacket, it's hard to shake. And when I was a rookie, I went to Miami, money in my pocket for the first time, girls liking me and all that stuff. So I was out all the time. I was kicking it. And Pat called me in his office, and I never forget it. And he sat me down and he was like, hey, listen, you do not want to get the reputation of being a runner. And I didn't know what he was talking about. He was like, yeah, always out in the streets, running the streets all night, chasing girls and doing all the things. He's like, I know everything that goes on, and I know
that's real shit, Brandon.
You don't want to get that jacket on you, because once you get that, it'll be hard to shake. Now, he could have let me just fall on my face, and I love him to death because he didn't allow me to do that as a youngster. He called me in. I changed my ways. He really taught me how to be a true professional. So
facts.
It takes people like that, So if he's listening, I hope he heard that message. And I hope he has people around him that's helping him out as well.
See, it's for me, I wouldn't offer him any advice because they're part of the problem. Because they want to protect that they're hard. They want to go along with their gangster. They consider themselves whoop that trick, whoop that trick. They like that. So I'm not going to tell him anything because here's the thing, Skip. He's been in the league 3 or 4 years now. Either one or two things have happened. Either he's not getting good advice or he's not listening to the good advice that he's been receiving. So ain't nothing I can tell him now because he's hell-bent on doing it his way. So I just got to let him bump his head and just see it hurt for himself.
Man, we got to be real about Shannon Sharp, though, man. If Shannon don't like you, Shannon don't like you, dog. Shannon ain't even going to take the time to dissect the situation correctly because he really on some fuck John Morant shit and fuck his attitude just because of how that whole shit went down with them and, you know what I'm saying, at the game against the Lakers. You know, so I expect Shannon to be kind of biased. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I've tried. Like Eddie said, you know, everybody's not meant to go. Like, they're 17-year locals. They only come 17 years. Sometimes you have friends. They only last 5 years. Sometimes they only last 10 years.
I agree.
Sometimes don't be afraid to let friends go that been in your life for 20 years. Let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Perry says, hey, sometimes they're like boosters on a rocket ship. Skip that, take you up to so high, and then the rockets fall off. That's as high as they can take you. That's the elevation.
That's a good analogy. I agree.
That's it.
But yeah, at the same time, though, I don't even think this is his friends. I think this is Jai's own mind doing this. I don't think this is influenced. I think this is what he's been keeping in the tuck for all this time, trying to do the right thing. But I think he done reached the level of confidence to where he let a little bit of his nigga slip out. It happens. That's what I think. I don't think nobody influenced this. I think the people that's around him should do a better job of influencing him the right way. But I don't think nobody influenced this shit personally.
Yep.
Ja, they can't take you in the high. Let them go. He gave you a great example. LeBron, Rich Paul, Randy Mills, Maverick Carter.
It is a great example.
You see what they did, Skip?
Yep.
Ain't none of them packing. Ain't none of them pouring no triple beams at nobody. Ain't none of them hard. They said, we gonna grow a business. We gonna grow an empire. And look what they were done. You got Clutch Score.
They were done.
Spring Hill. You got Randy running the day-to-day, the chief of staff.
Look what they were done.
Look what they've done.
I mean, Maverick Carter is a dynamo on Madison Avenue as well as in Hollywood. How blessed is LeBron to have those friends?
Thank you.
Because you can trust those friends, right?
I got that thing on me. I got that stick. I got that tool. I'm packing. What is that to say? You got $200 million. Skip, you got $200 million contract from Memphis Grizzlies. You got a signature deal. You took over the signature shoe that they dropped Kyrie for.
Yeah.
You got Powerade. Just ran, and they about to run another one, Skip. When they say the NCAA tournament come around, he was going to be going to be out. We don't know what's going to happen, but a prominent feature in that.
Yeah.
And come on, Ja, you got so much.
Hey, they do be funny as hell, man.
We got to be equally invested.
They be cracking me up. They be funny as hell. And like especially watching Skip and fucking Shannon, man. Skip and Shannon be having me dying. And like Shannon gets so passionate sometimes about the most ignorant shit. Like I'll be like, Shannon, bro, you going way too far. And then it's like some things that he should go far on, he don't go far at all. So I'll be like, it be give and take with me with Shannon. Skip is just a funny person. I laugh at Skip. Skip is very entertaining. He's a very crafty little slick guy. I fuck with him though. I fuck with both of them. I just be having to limit how much of my thought process I let their opinions affect. Because if you listen to them too much, you'll start to think like them, and we not doing it. No. I like to be able to formulate my own understanding of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I do utilize them to gather some of my information just like other places. But at the same time, when it comes to the conversations and stuff, these be my own ideas that I express. These don't be, it's not Skip influenced or Shannon influenced or Jalen Rose influenced or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't into that bias shit either. That bias shit is rough, man. And don't nobody win from it. Don't nobody win from the biased opinions, man. All right, well, we got another little short, some. So here's Jalen Rose pretty much giving his account.
John Morant. Like, you guys have got a chance to see me grow up for public consumption since 1991. And I've been involved in drug raids. I've survived assassination attempts. I've been that undisciplined young person that was trying to figure out how to be famous, how to be successful, and how to change the dynamics of my family. The one thing that young people have to understand, and in John Morant's case, when you first get drafted, you go from being a member of the family, a member of the crew, to being the leader.
Shouts out to the NBA countdown, man, just for the sake of, I want to make sure I get him credit.
To being the breadwinner. And first and foremost, I hear a lot of people talking about like his family and his crew. When you the leader, it's on you, because you end up searching that lifestyle. You end up wanting to be down. And what I had to learn is that people come into your life for 4 reasons: to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. You have to choose wisely. He has way too much to lose. Trust me, I've been that young player carrying a gun. And Wilbon alluded to this. When you start waving it, that could get you killed. That's an entirely different thing than we're talking about. A superstar athlete should be putting themselves in position. And as Stephen A. mentioned, that's him on the video, on his IG Live. Ain't nobody coaxing him. Ain't nobody ain't nobody egging him on to do that. That's a personal choice. And a lot of times, guys, as I mentioned, fame can be a drug. And I don't know what type of pain that he deals with and type of anxiety that he has, or what types of substances that he may be using. And I'm glad in this statement that he owned that I need to make changes for me, because as the leader, as the breadwinner, you control the environment. The people that are around you, you select. And a lot of times, unfortunately, and Wilbon alluded to this also, when we start to get fame, when we start to get money, then we try to feel like we keeping it real. Like we trying to be down now.
You real the whole time for making it out of what you've been a part of your whole life.
But you made it. And once you make it, your job is to uplift, to enlighten. And I'm glad this actually happened at this point of his life. He's a 23-year-old young man. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got injured. And I'm hearing too many stories about pistols, okay? Allegedly with the 17-year-old kid, allegedly with the Indiana Pacers staff. Last night on IG Live, I saw the video like you guys did, Brad.
Damn, the Indiana Pacers staff, that's different. I don't know who he pulled the strap out on the Indiana Pacers staff. A guy with a pistol. Get a 2-piece of brass knuckles and no longer have a pistol. Hell yeah, you know it happens. Hell yeah, you pull a pistol on the wrong person and you ain't really ready to use that motherfucker. Shit, you might eat that motherfucker. You know how that shit go. I didn't know he had a situation with the Pacers staff with the pistol.
The gun. The next step to that is now recovery. And I believe that he's on that path. I'm happy that he's on that path. He's going to return and he's going to be a better person. And because of all of this taking place, he's now going to be able to live his full potential.
That was a good take by Jalen Rose, man. And he implemented himself into the story in comparison without glorifying the negatives and pointing out the positives and what what he can see as the positives in the moves that John Morant is making as of now. Everybody makes mistakes. It's not about the mistake you made. It's about how you counteract the mistake. It's about what you do after you make the mistake. How do you feel about your mistake afterwards? And, your accountability, your acceptance, your plan to move forward, all that type of stuff. It's not really about the mistake. Now, some mistakes are so detrimental, you stuck with the consequences, like murdering somebody. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But since it ain't escalated that far, he ain't got to that point to where it's that bad. You know what I'm saying? It could all be fixed. It could all be worked out. You just need to pump your brakes, pay attention to what you need to pay attention to, focus on your goals, and not be out here wiggling guns around here like you motherfucking from Chirac or something. This is not what you do. You's a fucking hooper. Hoop, nigga. But this another little set of clips about stuff that people said about him on IG, other professionals. Because see, this is what people are gonna do to you. As tough and as cool as you think that you are, people gonna talk about you. They're gonna use that as means to humiliate you and make you look as bad as they want you to look in the public eye. Now, Jay Williams, he said some real shit right here. That's why I stopped it on Jay Williams. He was like, the basketball community need to put our arms around John Morant because there's so many people that's gonna try to bash him and kill his confidence because he been clowning you niggas for the last 3-4 years. He been dunking on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is where the wolves eat the wolves. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Hey, Super Cat. That's a horrible look, man. They start making memes and shit. Hey, Des Bryant said some real shit too, man. If you know and love John Morant, put your arms around him and tell him the truth. Ja, you got a special ability. The mother niggas around you don't. And if you niggas around you loved you, it's no way you would be flashing that gun. I don't care if it was to say it's no foul play to having that gun on your live. That's a no-go. It's kids, especially black kids with dreams, living in poverty, who love basketball, trying to make it out. You are special, boss. Fuck that dumb shit. You are a role model regardless. If you see it or not, your name hold weight. Make peace with whatever problems you are dealing with and elevate. All love on this end. That's the type of responses he need to see right now. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of people that you want to be talking to and coinciding with and stuff like that. You don't want to be dealing with the people who calling you trash or saying that you goofy. Like, we all make mistakes, whether you make them late in life or whether you make them early in life. So, he just needs some support, man. I personally think, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that was the last one. But yeah, man, what did that say about his mama though? Why is mama going finish line, get into it with these people, and then call this man up the finish line to get into it with these folks? Like this nigga don't have basketball practice for the NBA, making $200 million a contract and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like, your mama? I don't understand. I don't understand. Excuse me. I don't understand. I think that's the most silly shit in the world. If anything, his mama should have de-escalated the situation and went about her day. She ain't got no money problems. Go to another place. Do something different. Like, don't invite trouble into your life, because once you get the trouble, it's hard to get the trouble out. You know what I'm saying? Make the best moves to keep the trouble out your life. Don't keep inviting the shit and looking crazy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man, I hate the way, man, for some reason on camera, it make my edge up look super crazy, but then I go stand in front of the mirror and my edge up look fine. I hate this shit. I need to start using my other camera. It's time to retire the computer. Time to start using the other camera. But yeah, man, that's all I got for today, y'all. It's been a blast as always. Put It in the Air podcast, late night vibes coming straight to you, baby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, man, appreciate y'all tapping in. Put It in the Air magazine, March 15th. It will be available for people that are on the Patreon. It'll be available on the 8th. I want to say it's the 8th. So it'll be available early for the people on the Patreon. This magazine is going to be $5.99. The other ones were $8.99. I might just do a special and drop all of them to $5.99. But it's going to be digital copies only. Physical copies will be $10. I'll have a set amount of physical copies for each issue. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can pick them up. It is what it is. I might have them at Ziggy's. I might have them at 26 Lounge. I might have them at Castle Road Studios. I might have them at all the places. You never know. It's just one of them things where you just got to tap in with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Also, the interview with me and Young Jones, the hot box, is available on the Patreon. Tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. And I love y'all, man. It ain't really much more to say. Put It in the Air motherfucking podcast signing off, man. It's your boy.
Gang them. I be in my own lane, I don't race with them. Every nigga you see with me on the same mission. If they ain't about getting no bag, I don't hang with them. Been there, did that. Dollars on my line, gotta get there, get that. I don't play with time, I can't sit there and kick back. Orders coming quick, I gotta whip this, whip that. Just shipped out a 6-pack. I've been in the game for a minute, barely even gotta play. And from the bench, I get digits. I make digits. I can make it happen off the pivot, still off of Western Ave. It ain't shit to be consistent on the Southwest Expressway. Really about to check like a payday. If it ain't no paper, I'ma vacate. The east and the west don't play. The north side that way is 1000 Hefe, nigga.
Getting rich, 1000, nigga. On the gang, I'm being from it. What you little niggas doing?